Welcome. Today is March the 27th, and we are here. Today's the 27th? No, it's the 28th. And we're here for the 37th Annual Composition Festival International Finals. I am Olivia Riddell.
I had it down all the way.
Okay.
It's actually not even me. I left the meeting.
Okay.
It's coming from up there.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay. A little bit of a whirlwind. I'm Olivia Riddell, and I am the international director as well as the president of Music for Young Children, and also one of the owners. So we're super thrilled to have you today. I've been teaching the MYC method since I was 16. And this MYC is a second generation family business. My husband, David Riddell and I purchased MYC from the founders who are my parents, Francis and Gunnar Belotis, in 2010. And we have, as a company and a curriculum, touched the lives of well over 1,000 teachers worldwide and over 500,000 children. So we're very excited to have you here today. This wonderful woman here on my screen is Tanya Granata, and she has been a lifelong friend and colleague in multiple areas of our lives together. She is amazing, and she has this amazing talent to play compositions beautifully. So we are very excited about that. So I apologize if anyone is experiencing any frustration with this. I think we all, as artists and teachers that are here, understand that we're just doing our best and going on the best. So what's going to happen today? So what's been going on? So over 3,500 compositions were submitted to MYC head office here in Canada, Ontario, and that's in Canada. And more non-competitives continue to come in. So our teachers around the world, MYC is across Canada, the United States, Singapore, Malaysia, Vietnam, Australia. So all of those teachers are teaching our method within their independent studios. There's part of the MYC curriculum is composition. And so we have this festival where the children submit both either non-competitive or competitive compositions. And so the compositions you're going to hear today have gone through a really cool process. So since March 18th until yesterday, 2,789 competitive compositions were reviewed by a group of experienced MYC teachers. So I'm just going to pull up and show you these fabulous people that helped make this festival happen. Just 1 second. There we go. I'm going to share my screen so you can see them. There they are. So I want to say thank you to all of our wonderful reviewers. We have Francis Belotis, who is the chair of the Composition Festival and the founder pedagogue of MYC. Myself, Tanya Granata, Cheryl McDonald, Eileen Levisage, Carrie Bailey, Barb Faubert, Dan Tremblay, Melody Louis, Mairead Frizzell, and Roxanne McGaughy. So they have been playing through these 2,789 competitive compositions and how we got here today. We also have a team of special guest reviewers that helped us make the regional decisions. So I'm going to stop just a second here. I'm going to let some more people in. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Geraldine. It's good to see your face. Okay, good. So we're going to stop sharing that. And we're going to see if we have a picture of our special reviewers. We should, but I'm not quite sure. Let me just double check. That's not coming up, so we'll do that later. Okay, so what's going to happen today? We also have two other special guest voters that are joining us. Doug McGarry, who we saw for a quick moment at the beginning when Zoom turned on. Hello, Doug McGarry, who just flew in from a business trip, landed in Toronto and jumped online. And we're going to be talking to him in a little bit about what the special relationship we have between Roland and Music for Young Children, and also George Laturst from Time Warp Tech and Superscore. George, if you can give us a wave to let them know who you are, that's great. George has been an amazing friend and colleague for many years as well, and we've done some amazing projects together, and I just really appreciate both of these gentlemen extraordinaire, personally and professionally, and their belief and support in music education, and supporting that is huge, and supporting companies and methods like us. So thank you, thank you. And George, we'll talk to you in a little bit too. Thank you. So what's going to happen today? We also these reviewers today have been sending their votes to us, and then what's going to happen is Tanya's going to play 4 compositions today. Okay, for each level. There are 8 levels in Music for Young Children's piano program and method, starting with the level called Sunshine 1. Tanya is going to play 4 of those compositions. Our special reviewers, our special voters, and our special guest reviewers are all going to vote, and that is happening in the background internally here. While they are voting, I'm going to make some small chat and talk with you about some exciting things that are going on at MYC. And then live on Zoom, we are going to announce the results. So that's how it's going to go today. So if there now, I am now on a next level multitasking. So if there are any questions, we do have Calvin in the chat area. So he is there to help out as well, Calvin Lamb. He is our advertising and publishing coordinator here at MYC's International Head Office. And he's just a really great guy as well. So he's welcome to help you with anything and any questions that you may have. Hello, Francis. Good to see you. We're going to keep our cameras off and our mics off, even though we're in Zoom. Stick to the plan, the reviewers, please. If you have any special request about replaying or anything like that from a reviewer and voting point of view, your instructions were sent to you via email. Only reviewers and voting people can request additional playing. Hello, Beverly. Sorry for the mix-up. Great to see you. Everyone has their camera off as well as their mic. So happy to see you, though, here. Good. Yay, we have such a special, amazing. We have teachers and people here from literally across North America, which is amazing and what I love. So I'm going to get Tanya and we're going to get started. Okay. So just give me 1 second, everybody. Where did Tanya go? There you are. Francis is now in. Yeah. Okay. So I will announce the title, the region, and the title of the composition, not the composer, right away. And so can we just do a quick audio check? Tanya, can you give us a nice cadence? And if everybody could give me a thumbs up. Excellent. Okay, everyone can hear the piano and I don't have any funny audio things happening. Great. Okay. I have to say, one of the wonderful things that I really appreciate about Roland and Doug is that we have an amazing mixer here to ensure that we have the highest quality of sound. So our piano is connected to an amazing Roland mixer and then into the computer. So it is not being worked off an audio mic per se. So it's really important that we have that quality. Okay. All right, so Tanya, Sunshine 1, Eastern Canada. The title is Trains. Oh.
I can't hear Tanya.
Okay, that's what I wanted to double check. Sorry, everybody. I turned off my mic. So now, Tanya, apologize, everyone. We're going to start with Eastern Canada, Sunshine 1. Title of the composition is Trains. Trains. Western Canada. Title of the composition is Kitty. Kitty. Western Canada, Kitty. The next composition is from the United States. It's called Airplane Ride. And the last, fourth composition for Sunshine 1 is from Asia, Happy Family. Okay, all of my reviewers, all of the amazing Composition Festival reviewers, special voters, guest reviewers, now is your time to go to your Sunshine 1 link that was sent from a Susan and vote for the 1, 2, 3, 4. As they are doing that, I just realized I didn't tell you what these regions are. So when I say Eastern Canada, that includes students in Ontario, Quebec, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. When I say Western Canada, that is Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, and BC. Obviously, for the United States, that includes all of the states from the United States. And for Asia, that includes our Asian locations, so Singapore, Malaysia, and Vietnam. I want to take a special moment right now to say thank you to MYC teachers, but also MYC parents. Any parents out there today listening to this International Decisions, I want to say thank you, because it's your support, your belief, your investment in your children to learn music is huge. And I think we can see in all of the research that's out there right now how important it is for children of today to have music in their lives. And it's just so beneficial in multiple different ways as well. So thank you very much. In MYC, we're in group scenarios, so in small groups of up to 6 children. Parents are there in our classes with us. So it's a really special bond between parent, child, and teacher. Yeah. Tanya and I obviously both teach, so we can speak from experience as well. And just these little Sunshine Ones, who are these Sunshine Ones? These Sunshine Ones are 3- and 4-year-old children. So if you're wondering, what what do you mean 3 and 4-year-old children are composing? Yes, absolutely. And we have some special ways that we teach our children how to compose in MYC to make sure that they have a good understanding of those complex concepts. And we don't dumb it down for them. We call a motive, and sequence, and inversion, and repetition, and all of those wonderful composition techniques that you get to learn when you're a musician and you study on composition. And they just have fun using those tools with our friendly MYC critters. So these little guys learn about the piano geography via critters that we have at MYC. Some of you may see Fireman Fred videos. Our Fireman Fred is a good friend of ours and lives at the F key. And so there's wonderful stories that go along like that. All right, I wonder how the voting process is going, considering the way today has gone. Okay, well, you know what? We have a little bit more of an opportunity for some intimacy as well here. So, you know, if there's any questions that you want to ask me while we're waiting for the voting to happen, you know, you're welcome to do that if you wish. And we are still having people join, which is amazing, which is great. Yeah, so what else can we say about MYC? We turned 44 this year.
It's World Piano Day.
It's World Piano Day. There we go as well. What a perfect day to do this.
Absolutely.
Yes. We try and take ourselves not too seriously here, so we're just taking a deep breath. I definitely need to eat a banana after this. Woo! So MYC was started in 1980 in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, in Canada, in Atlantic Canada, by Frances Belotis, who is my mom. And she was an active music teacher within a different method and was not satisfied with the quality of the program that she was teaching. And so she sat down at her kitchen table in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and wrote the pedagogical method, now known as MYC, or Music for Young Children. So it's pretty, and being, my father was ex-military, so every time he got posted somewhere, we had to move. So that's also part of the reason how MYC grew. Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Can you ask if everyone has voted that is supposed to be voting?
Yeah.
We have a tie.
Oh, do we? Okay. I'm talking specifically to my voting people. Has everyone voted? If you can type in the chat yes, or give me a type in the chat yes, that would be really helpful. Okay, Doug's voted. Francis, Carrie, George, Murray, Melody, Cheryl. All voted. Okay, everybody seems to have voted. Okay. Sue. Okay, so what am I replaying? Okay, so I don't know if you heard that, but we have a tie for first. So we got to do a showdown. So we have a tie for Eastern Canada Trains and Western Canada Kitty. So Tanya, which one are you playing first? Train. Tanya's going to play Eastern Canada Trains first. So that includes my vote too, right? Okay, just making sure. Here we go. Western Canada Kitty. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, voters, how you're going to re-vote is use that same link. You still have to fill out all 4 to be able to submit it. The top 2 is what we're going to pay attention to. So resubmit that vote on your Sunshine 1 link That is how you're voting. Okay, so go back to your Sunshine 1 link and put in the order 1, 2, 3, 4. What's that saying that they say, keep calm and pretend it's on the lesson plan? Yeah, that's music teachers and everybody understands that one. I think it's pretty amazing. Why do we teach composition within MYC? The thing that is very much on my mind and the purpose of MYC behind it, Francis could have easily called it piano for young children. But the reason why it's not is because we do so much more within our MYC classes. Yes, piano is the primary instrument that the children are learning on, and there is reason behind that, but we also engage with singing. We're engaged with rhythms ensembles. There's really important movement within our classes because we are teaching children so young. So in a Sunshine 1 class, every MYC class is 1 hour in length, and so that's 60 minutes. Obviously, we have anywhere in between 18 to 22 up and down activities for these little Sunshine 1 students. So they're singing and they're moving their big body movements, and then we come down to the carpet and we do fine motor skills, and then we go up to the piano and we do keyboard ensemble playing, and then we come back down and do something different. Every concept that is taught in Music for Young Children is taught using the 4 learning styles, because children switch from learning styles very, very quickly when they're young. So the auditory, the visual, the tactile, and analytical approach of concepts are all covered in that and in our MYC classes, so that everyone can have success.
Almost there.
Almost there. Okay, wow. I think this is the longest it's taken us to get. Oh, thank you, Francis. Well, you know, people say I'm really good at talking on the fly. Depends on what you want to hear. So hopefully we'll have those results soon. So each level of MYC is progressive, which means as they go through each level of our piano program, they are building on their foundation and adding to that foundation. And so, sorry, thanks, Mairead, I appreciate everyone's understanding. So by the time they get to the end of MYC, we're actually one of the only early childhood education methods that engage with conservatory. And we have an answer. Okay. Drum roll. Here we go. Sunshine 1 international decisions for our 37th annual composition festival is number 1, Eastern Canada. Woo! Trains. Dylan, congratulations, Dylan Chittenden. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. First name, Dylan, his composition, Trains. Woo! Western Canada is number 2. Number 2, Kitty by Allison Kuhn. Congratulations, Allison. Number 3 is Asia, Happy Family by Miko Lee. And number 4 is USA, Airplane Ride by Arabella Eckhoff. Congratulations, Sunshine Ones. Yay. Okay. Sunshine 2. Sunshine 2 is the level that follows Sunshine 1. So these children are technically in their second year of piano. They would be an average age of in between 4 to 6 years old. We're going to start with Eastern Canada, Silly Philly. Eastern Canada, Silly Philly. Western Canada. Western Canada now, and the composition is called Gumball. Gumball Machine. Next composition we're going to hear is from the United States, the U.S., entire USA, is called I Like to Sing. And fourth one is Asia, I Miss Traveling.
Oh, sorry. Both hands off the head. Let's start again.
Okay, starting again. Team of reviewers and voters, vote now. Please vote now. So as they're doing that, we're going to take a minute. The NYC community is something really special and that we are very proud of and that we strive to keep, especially in today. So all of our teachers work together as a team. We are always supporting one another in our successes. And we always really believe in transparent and authentic communication and how we can support one another in so many different ways. So we're just going to share a story right now about a little boy, Cody, who our teacher, our amazing teacher, Judy Freeman, taught this year. And sorry, I'm trying to multitask right now. I want to get this picture up and show Cody. Okay, so this is Cody Martin. We'd like to take a moment to remember a special NYC student of Judy Freeman from Parry Sound, Ontario, Canada, that we lost on February 16th this year. His name's Cody Martin. Cody lived his life with congenital heart defects and their complications. He started his NYC journey in Sunshine 1 and in 2018 and was able to graduate Moonbeams 3 this year. His health started declining very quickly this year. Cody found a wonderful joy in music and was always a very keen composer. We would like to share with you Cody's 2024 composition. We are all sending Cody's family, friends, and musical family lots of love at Judy's studio and in Parry Sound. So, Tanya, do you have a copy of his composition? No. Okay, just one sec. So this is it. So what happened is he started falling ill and he finished his composition and finished his Moonbeams 3. Do you think you can try and play it from here? Of course. Okay. Yeah. Tanya's going to play it for you guys.
Can you just put the computer here?
Yeah, we're going to move it. Oh, sorry. Okay, is that good? Yeah. Sorry, I'll put. Sorry.
I'm gonna see what the. Oh, can people see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm sharing. Okay.
Yes, might be easier.
Oh, thank you. Okay, sorry for the movement of the camera. She's going to put that up now, and that'll be better for her. Oh, I think Cody had a little bit of a sense of humor. What do you think? Yeah. All right. So, of course, we are always saddened when we hear loss, but celebration as well, and that joy that Cody was able to share his music with us. All right. Are we ready for Sunshine 2 winners? Everybody doing their drum roll. Here we go. Oh, okay. So number 1 is Asia. I Miss Traveling by Leona Hanzi. Congratulations, Leona. Number 2, Western Canada, Gumball Machine by Evan Chow. Congratulations to Evan, number 2. Number 3, Eastern Canada, Silly Philly by Sutton Coutier. Congratulations, Sutton. And number 4, I like to sing, Ethan Zhao. Congratulations, Sunshine Twos. Way to go. All right. We are now moving to a level called Sunbeams 1. Sunbeams 1, if you see a 1 after any level of MYC, that means it's generally their first year of music for young children and learning the piano. Sunbeam 1s and Sunshine 2s do learn how to harmonize their scales with what we call bridges, which is a 2-note triad. And so that's why you're hearing a little bit more harmony in these levels. Sunbeams 1, we're going to start with Eastern Canada, Seth Song. Western Canada, Skipping Horse. Next one is USA, My Cat the Spy. USA, My Cat the Spy. Asia, The Best Day of My Life. Team of reviewers and voters, please vote now. This is a special time that if Doug, you are ready to turn on your camera and your mic, we'll have a little chat about. So, Doug, hey.
Hey.
What do you do on a daily basis at Roland? What's Roland for those people who want to know?
Well, actually, a lot of things, and my role recently changed. Now I'm the director of project management for projects within the Roland Americas region, which for us is Canada, the United States, Mexico, and Brazil. And so consequently, I arrived in Toronto from Mexico City last night at about midnight and went from a lovely warm 27 degrees to a brisk 4 degrees upon arrival at Pearson. But actually happy to be back to Laring and then back home to Saskatchewan, where I live and have lived since the end of December 2022. I've been with Roland for 22 years. And one of the first things that I did when I joined the company in 2002 was to take over the relationship with Music for Young Children.
That's
That
right.
was blossoming at that point. It had just, it was new and exciting, and we worked together on many initiatives for students and for teachers, and we still continue to do that. So despite the fact that I have a larger scope now on my dance card than I did a month ago, I'm still really happy to be able to support our relationship with Music for Young Children. It's family.
It
It's
is.
been
Well,
family,
thank you.
been family since day one for me. So here.
Well, yeah, we feel that way too, for sure. Roland just has this amazing approach and care, and they actively listen to our teachers. One of the special things about our NYC community is the engagement of our teachers, eh, Doug? So if they have feedback, they'll let you know. And at one point, you actually brought feedback. You've done this more than once to the developers in Asia. From feedback from our NYC teachers, and products at Roland were changed because of that feedback. What company does that? That's awesome.
Well, when you have a good relationship when you can learn from each other.
Yeah.
And over the last couple of decades, that's certainly been the case with me. And having joined the company and been given the role of looking after music education, I said, well, okay, how am I going to do that? Where's my perspective coming from? So I started taking piano lessons so that I could, because I couldn't do it from the perspective of a teacher, because I'm not a music teacher. So I said, okay, I'll do it from the perspective of a student. And I think that's helped. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I remember when you had your studio in BC, and you would send us, David and I, some mixes from Dougie Doug.
Yeah. Yeah. And so and that all helped. And
yeah. Well,
and now I am in heavy Spanish immersion. So yeah, it's all about diving in and getting your hands dirty in a good way.
Yes, but again, I have to say, so Roland is one of the biggest supporters and sponsors of this composition festival. This composition festival is not for profit, and without your support through product, the mixer, pianos, just emotional support at times, it wouldn't be able to happen. So thank you very much, and thank you for you, Doug, always having that strong advocating voice for our NYC teachers to help music teachers. So when you're an NYC teacher, you can get special things that are offered from Roland that Doug has specifically designed to help our teachers with their group studios and have those quality instruments within their studios. So I think that's awesome. All right, I have to, don't go anywhere, Doug. We have to do a tie. We have a tie on Sunbeams 1 between Western Canada and the USA. So, Doug, if you want to turn your camera off while we have this replayed, and then while we get the decisions again, we can come back and wrap up. Do we keep a tie?
Yeah, it's a tie for second, so we'll keep a tie for second, just not for first.
Okay, sorry guys, my brain, I need more of my coffee. Okay, so we are not doing a tie, a replay. The only time we will do a replay, if anyone didn't hear that, just because it was on the other mics, is for first. But we have a tie for second, okay? So first place winner for Sunbeams 1, Eastern Canada, Seth's Song by Seth Hewage. Congratulations, Seth. Yay! The tie for second is Western Canada. I already said this. I already let it out of the bag. Western Canada, Skipping Horse by Adrian Zong, and USA, My Cat the Spy by Luca Kang. Congratulations on that. Congratulations, that's awesome. And Asia, The Best Day of My Life by Kong and Zur is number 3, third place. Congratulations, yay. Congratulations, Sunbeams 1. Okay, we're Doug. Before we go into the next level, Was there anything that you wanted to say or share during our time, our time right now that we didn't get to talk about?
Well, I think, it's always a pleasure for me personally every year to participate in this judging of these compositions. I mean, I think our goals at Roland and NYC are aligned in that we recognize the value in composition and creating creativity early in someone's music learning experience. So that's kind of a mantra here. And understanding that we create tools to allow people to be creative.
Yeah.
And we've got so much going on now in the world with technology and AI and all of this artificial intelligence that's happening. And but music is still something that comes from the heart. And so far, they haven't been able to replicate an artificial intelligent heart. And
Yeah.
fingers crossed they never will. But so while technology is great and it's advancing, and that I think we need to keep perspective that it's a tool for human creativity. And if you can inspire that in an early age, I think it's a life skill that benefits you for the rest of your life.
I couldn't agree with you more. Thank you so much, Doug. Yeah. Part of the reason why we do composition in NYC is that helping children find their voice, and children, especially these young children, all of these children in our Sunshine 1, Sunshine 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-year-olds, think about what they've gone through in the last 4 years with the pandemic, the stresses that everybody is feeling. Children feel that as well. So it's a very healthy, productive, important practice to teach children how to find their voice. And we hear such amazing voices, these children in their compositions. Like I miss traveling. Hey, yeah, me too. Like it's from the mouths of babes, really, right? Yeah. Thank you, Doug. I wish I could give you a hug. I really appreciate you jumping online, and I can't wait to see you in person sooner than later.
You bet.
Okay.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you. We're moving on to Sunbeams 2. Okay, so if you're wondering, Olivia, where the heck are we at? All right, so we've heard Sunshine 1, Sunshine 2, Sunbeams 1, now we're on Sunbeams 2. So we're halfway there, everybody. Everybody, thank you so much for all of your understanding today. Today, right now, Sunbeams 2, Eastern Canada, raindrops. Raindrops in Eastern Canada, Sunbeams 2. Next one up is Western Canada. Flower blooming in spring. Flowers blooming in spring. USA, Waltz of the Puppies. Asia, Moonlight Fairy Waltz. Asia, Moonlight Fairy Waltz. Okay, voters, reviewers, go vote. Find your Sunbeams 2 voting link and start sending in your thoughts and votes. While we are waiting for that, one of the other things that you may or may not have noticed on our Facebook page is that we have a sticker art competition every year. We were just talking with Doug about the importance of children being able to find their voice. Part of them finding their voice and getting in touch with their feelings and their expression is also through art. So we have an art contest, and those students, those winners are voted on publicly, and that helps us decide what's going to be on our composition sticker. So for the first time, I am sharing who and our new composition sticker for this year. Sorry, people. Okay. Yeah. So congratulations. So this is Sophia's artwork that she did, and it was voted on. And so this is going to be a large sticker. It is actually almost this size that you see on your computer. It's an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper sticker that every single child that has submitted a composition to the Composition Festival, but also to head office, competitive and non-competitive, will receive to acknowledge their hard work as well as trying something new. So this is the sticker. Congratulations. And then the other ones that get placed second and third are on our student activity books, which for us at MYC is essentially our dictation book. So Noah is a boy who won, and this is going to be the front cover of our student activity book for the 2024-2025 teaching year. Congratulations, Noah. And then for our student activity book 2, oh no, I did it in the wrong order. No, I didn't. Okay, it's just labeled. This is student activity book 2. So there we go. Congratulations to these students, to these artists and teachers. I bet you can't wait to see them. Please feel free to let your students know. And yeah, I love seeing the art. Excellent. Okay. Here, I can give a little bit more information. I just was going fly again. So the sticker winner, Sophia Gonzalez, is from Saskatchewan. She is in Sunbeams 1, and her teacher is Kim Kent in Regina. The student activity book winner is Noah Racanelli, and he's in Sunbeams 1 in Ontario, and his teacher is Maureen Schoenbarrett in Bolton, Ontario. The student activity book 2 cover winner is also a Noah, just in case anybody noticed that and they're like, oh, did you make a mistake? No, it's Noah Thomas in Alberta, and he's currently in Sunbeams 3, and his teacher is Sabrina Wild in Calgary, Alberta. Congratulations! We have winners for our Sunbeams 2. Number 1, USA, Waltz of the Puppy by Hudson Schwenk. Oh, I'm so excited for Hudson. Good job. And sorry, Jenna is his mom. And again, we are such a tight community in NYC that we kind of just know each other. Number 2, Eastern Canada, Raindrops by Sophia Dixon. Congratulations, Sophia. Number 3, Western Canada, Flower Blooming in the Spring by Thea Ong. Congratulations, Thea. Number 4, Asia, Moonlight Fairy Waltz by Ingzo Ying. Congratulations, Sunbeams 2. That's awesome. Okay. Sunbeams 3. Yay, I know, see Jenna right there. Yay, Hudson. Okay, Sunbeams 3. So what are Sunbeams 3 students? Sunbeams 3 students are technically either anywhere in between their 3rd year of music hearing children, possibly 4th, depending how they're moving through the program. So they are now away from the 2-note triads that we call bridges and are using their full triads and harmonization of their scale and melody line with 1, 4, 5, 7. We are starting with East Butterflies East, Sunbeams 3, Butterflies. Sunbeams 3, West, Flamenco, Flamingos. USA, Sunbeams 3, Sweet Lollies. Asia, so this is our fourth composition for Sunbeams 3, Memories of New Zealand. Reviewers and voters, go for it. Go find that Sunbeams 3 link and put your votes in. While they are voting for Sunbeams 3, I want to tell you about this amazing little boy called Jonah Gallus. 3 years ago at the 2021 NYC Composition Festival, Jonah Gallus, a student of NYC teacher Janice Long, placed third in the Sunbeams 3 level for his composition, Lightning. I'm going to share that video with you now so you can see Jonas. Just one sec. We want to share the sound. Share. Want that one. There we go.
My name is Jonah, and I'm playing my composition, and it's Lightning.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. So that was his first step. Two seasons ago, the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Orchestra performed Joa's piece, Lightning, at their family concert. So I'm going to just share some pictures of that. Incredible that they have arranged it. And here is his composition, here's the title page there. Sorry, gotta love all these buttons I gotta press. So his piano piece was then arranged into an orchestra piece. So there it is with all of the voices. I know that's a little bit small for everybody to see. So there we go. Look at that. Okay, so that's really cool and very exciting. Who gets to have be performed by the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Orchestra? And now, guess what now is happening? Jonah's composition will be performed at the Etobicoke Philharmonic Orchestra at their May 10th, 2024 event called Lightning Storms and the Quiet City. Oh my goodness, congratulations on your continued success, Jonah. Thank you to Janice Long for always sharing this wonderful information. Teachers are so good at sharing information about their students. Please do, if you don't, share. These students are doing amazing things, and they are going to be the movers and the shakers of the future. All right, Sunbeams 3 winners, guys. Number 1, Asia, Memories of New Zealand by Yong Zun Hugh Nicole. Congratulations. Number 2, Eastern Canada, Butterflies by Evelyn Haycoop. Sorry for my pronunciation. Congratulations, Evelyn. Okay. Number 3 is Western Canada, Flamenco Flamingos by Rosalie Bellus. Congratulations. And number 4, USA, Sweet Lollies by Lila Shrestha, I think. Okay, congratulations, you guys. It's so good. You know what I love about this? And I think sometimes that our children today aren't being taught this the way necessarily we were back in the old days, is that they have to do trial and error to do composition. They have to try something and maybe not like it. And I think that's really cool. And I think that's a really important tool for us to learn. And yeah, so, okay, Moonbeams 1, we're almost there. We have 3 levels left. Now there's only 2 regions that we got compositions for that made it to this level. So we're going to hear, so this is Moonbeams 1. These are brand new students for the 7 and 8-year-old age bracket in their demographic and their developmental stages. So this is their first year of music. We're first going to hear East Walking Penguins. Western Canada is next, and it is called The Golden Tune. Okay, voters, go find your Moonbeams 1 link, please, and send in your submissions. George, are you still here? George Laturst. He might be busy voting. There you are. Everyone, this is the fabulous, wonderful gentleman called George Laturst. George, thank you so much for coming today.
Oh, it's a real pleasure to be here. And I had to take a moment and vote because some of these decisions take a little thought.
Well, yeah.
You have a very competitive situation here.
We do. As I mentioned, George and I have known each other through the industry for years. And just in the last, I would say, 7, 8 years, we really really connected at an NCKP conference. Yes. And did some projects together and continue to do some wonderful projects together. So George, tell us why, I know why I love working with you and how brilliant you are. If anybody didn't know, Mr. George Laturst is the inventor of the Internet MIDI. So just something little small and awesome. But what gets you excited about working with children and being involved in NYC and the Composition Festival?
Well, of course, I was a musician and a teacher myself that music performance is just a unique and very important part of the human experience that combines literally everything that makes us a human being: our sense of sight, sound, touch, will, sense of direction, creativity, collaboration with other people. It all becomes one bundle when we're involved with music. And in the case of my opportunity to work with you and Music for Young Children, it's been a great pleasure to find ways to take these wonderful compositions of your students and to share them with a worldwide audience. I mean, most of us don't live in small villages anymore where the entire family and all of our friends are in one small space. Everybody is spread out around the world, and the situation is now global.
Yeah.
So if I may take a moment, I'd love to be able to show people who are attending today what we're going to be doing with the materials that have been submitted as compositions to this festival.
Are you able to share? Or do I need to do something for you?
I believe that I can share.
Okay,
So
great.
we'll give it a try right now.
Perfect. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, very good. So this is a picture of an iPad and our first interaction with Music for Young Children. My company, Time Warp Technologies, publishes a free app on the iPad called SuperScore Music. And this enables us to have interactive musical scores that you can change the size of the music, hear playback, mute parts, and do all kinds of things, and very fancy things if you connect to a MIDI instrument, such as a Roland keyboard. So both for the 35th Annual Composition Festival and the 36th, what we did was we took all of the compositions of the finalists, including photos of the youngsters themselves, their inspirational pictures that were associated with the music, their inspiration stories. We present that in the app on the iPad. We show their notation in modern print, so they're being professionally published, and we even include playback. Here is Hudson,
That's
who was
amazing.
the Moonbeams 3 winner, for example. And I'll just show you what it's like to experience a portion of his score in SuperScore. And you will be able to hear the music in SuperScore using the internal virtual piano that we have in SuperScore. But if you were to connect to an external instrument, such as a Roland keyboard, you would actually hear the performance played on your own instrument, which is a really remarkable experience. And lastly, for those contestants who submit a video of themselves playing their pieces, we also put that into SuperScore, into the entire album. So you really get a very complete picture of each one of these youngsters and who they are. In the case of this one, for example, he stood up at the beginning and talked about his piece and showed his inspirational puppet and so forth. It was really very cute. And that's available as a worldwide resource. So the way to experience these things is to get out your iPad, go to the App Store, search for SuperScore Music. It's a free download. And when you go to the store inside of SuperScore, you just look for Music for Young Children, and you'll see these free albums from the last two competitions, and very soon the current one.
Yeah.
And of course, you can buy Moonbeams 3 current materials in SuperScore.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. No, that's amazing. I think it's awesome. And just, I can't imagine how special these children feel being published.
Mhm.
Like, these are real. It's not pretend. It's not, like, it's for real, for real. So if you can also find all this wonderful information on our myc.com website under news and events. Where there's a composition festival, there's an article on composition festival and a shout out and thank you to George and Roland, and their information to access that is there as well. So thank you so much, George. This is amazing, and I know we are just on the edge ready to start our next project together. So I look forward to chatting with you after the Easter weekend.
Well, thank you again for inviting me to participate. I look forward to this every year, and
I know
it's
you
a
do.
tremendous event. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, we have our Moonbeams winners, everybody. First place winner for Moonbeams 1 is Eastern Canada, Walking Penguins by Alina Verville. Alina Verville, congratulations. Number 2 is Western, The Golden Tune by Sandra Sanal. Congratulations, yay. Okay, we are now on to our second last level, everybody. We're doing really great, and thank you for everyone for hanging in and being so positive. We only have 3 regions voters, okay? We have East, West, and USA. There is no Asia for this as well. So we have East, Moonbeams 2, Bouncing All Around. Number 2, West, Moonbeams 2, The Music Box. Third, USA, the third one we're going to hear right now, USA Moonbeams 2, is called Spring. All right, voters, you're on. Go find your Moonbeams 2 link and put in those votes, please. One of the things that we are always looking for, just if you're wondering, mums and dads, and anyone else who's just listening, our MYC teachers are all trained by, actually, now me, go through really specific training. They go through actually 3 years of training. They go through a level 1, they go through level 2 and level 3 training. Not because we don't think these wonderful musicians are able to teach, but we have a very specific way of teaching in MYC to engage the children in their 4 learning styles, as well as lots of pre-teaching activities and movement, as I've mentioned before. If you need or want more MYC teachers in your area, or maybe you're just joining us for the first time learning about MYC and you're like, hey, well, why don't I have that in my community? We are doing a prospect webinar on April the 3rd to anyone who is interested in finding out about MYC and becoming an MYC teacher. Now, is there qualifications? Yes. You need to have your level 8 piano through an accredited conservatory. We have Trinity, Russian, RCM, Conservatory Canada, any accredited, what's the other one? AVRSM. Oh, I see someone peeking his head in the door. Hello, Fireman Fred. What are you?
Olivia, how are you?
I'm okay, Fred. How are you doing?
Good. I just wanted to see what all the lovely playing was about. There's so much great music.
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
It really is. Anyway, I won't take any more of your time, but keep playing. It sounds awesome.
Well, thanks for popping in, Fred.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Fireman Fred. He wrote his own composition too. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So if you have your level 8 piano and around your level 5-6 theory from RCM, or what was previously known as theory number 2, come and find out about us and see if it's something that you want to bring to your studio. Everybody's talking about the fabulousness of group studios. Oh, Tanya, we got food winners. Fred's decided to help out. Thank you, Fred. Okay, you can find out more information about that prospect webinar on our NYC Facebook page, as well as I think Kelvin's going to put the link in there to register. We are not doing it live on Zoom or live on Facebook. Don't worry. It's a Zoom link that you register for, and that is next Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. Winners, Moonbeams 2. Here we go. Western Canada Music Box #1 by Jocelyn Bowman. Music Box by Jocelyn Bowman. Congratulations. That's awesome. #2, Eastern Canada, Bouncing All Around. That did really bounce around. It really did. When we were playing through it, it was lots of fun. And that was by Lennon Lamke. Congratulations, Lennon. Bouncing All Around is #2. #3 is Spring by Sawyer Burton from the United States. Congratulations, Burton! Sawyer Burton, sorry. I like that name. So yay, congratulations to Moonbeams 2. We are done. And Calvin, if you guys look in the chat, he just put that link for the prospect webinar. So if you're a mom, a parent, sorry, that is a parent. Moms are parents. If you're a parent, a music teacher, either with NYC or not with NYC, please feel free to share that link. Pass on the word. We are always looking for good people know good people, and it's a really special community within NYC. It's a lot different than your standard music education group, I would say. Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you heard that, but Tanya says yes. So, all right, we are on the last level, Moonbeams 3. Moonbeams 3, these children have either gone and started with NYC since they were 3, and now they're approximately anywhere in between 8 to 9, so they're about 5 years of learning. If they started at Moonbeams 1 and went through the program, then they're in the program for approximately 3 years in Moonbeams 3. As I was mentioning earlier today, our students in Moonbeams 3, we are the only early childhood education method that integrates and utilizes conservatory repertoire and etude books within our own method as well. So our Moonbeam 3 students, when they graduate Moonbeams 3, they are ready to take their first practical exam in any conservatory, as well as their first theory exam. And the theory that they are taught in Music for Young Children, they are very easily prepared to take their level 5 RCM. So we're very, very proud of that. And our structure and our foundation in music learning is strong. So Moonbeams 3, we are starting with the East, and it is called The Whistling Winds. I just sort of peeked in the side here. I was like, hello. So Moonbeams 3 West, The Dancing Stream. Next one is USA, Bad Grade Blues. I know, it's so exciting, Mara. Okay, last one is Asia, Sunshine Sanctuary. Sunshine Sanctuary, Asia, Moonbeams 3. Okay, reviewers and voters, find your Moonbeams 3 link and please vote now. The lady who's sharing the screen with me right now, she is a teacher, an NYC teacher in the United States. Mara, how excited are you?
We composition event, thrive on it, and they spend a lot of time and they learn a lot.
Oh, thank you, and thanks for joining. I hope that everybody's super excited. Oh, because we are.
And very good to work with, and that helps a lot.
Oh, good, yay, thank you. So one of the things I wanted to mention is as we're gathering these last little votes, along with the Super Score album that George and I were just talking about in the last segment, all of the winners, both from international and regional, will be published on the nyc.com website, okay, where you'll be able to not only listen to the compositions, but also see the physical compositions themselves. All right, so let's just do something here while I'm so hesitant to let people in this room right now. I'm going to just close some of my windows so I can show you where to find things. No, I need to leave that open. I'm going to close that. I really appreciate everyone who took the time to come today. Without your engagement and your support of your students and your families and just celebrating your studio as well, and your children and your teaching, we couldn't do this without the engagement of our teachers and believing in the program. Yeah, it's a lot of wonderful positive things that are happening. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm just showing you our nyc.com website. And if you scroll down, you can go to the About NYC, and then you go, and this is where we can find out about, oh, well, there's Sharika and I at our conference in Halifax. I have too many sensitivity windows. There we go. All right, so we go to News and Events. Okay, and there you can see the 37th information about there. But also, when you go to this one here from last year, and this is what this next one is going to look like, you can see the reviewers and Francis and the special reviewers there with their bios, more information about Roland, of course, and Time Warp. Gilmore Printing is the local printer here in the Ottawa area that supports our program as well and printing those things. Where are all of the recordings? Cheers, Jenna.
Let's go into the previous article. Oh, you're good.
So there's some information there. and some different publications that we have. It's Your Turn, all on SuperScore. But this is the album here. I don't know if it'll show the actual movement of the Okay. Enough stalling, Olivia. Who is ready for the final results of our 37th International Composition Festival? Here we go. All right.
I'm ready.
You're ready. Okay. And if anybody wants to turn on their cameras, let's just do it, guys. Let's have some fun together. Number 1 is USA, Bad Grades
Yes.
Blues by
Yes,
Porter
you got it.
Shank. Woo! Congratulations, Porter. Number 2, Western Canada, The Dancing Stream by Connor McPhillips. Yay! Wow. Number 3, Eastern Canada, The Whistling Winds by Felicity Dunham. Woo! Oh, look at her. Jenna turned on her camera. Yay! Hi. And number 4, Asia, Sunshine Sanctuary by Michael Dan Make. Yay! Awesome! Congratulations, everybody. I hope you feel good inside, because this is why we do it. And you have there are so many wonderful things. I think my older son today needs to hear that Bad Grade Blues song. That was going on in the background too. Anyway, all right. So thank you very much for everyone joining us today. Thank you, the voters and the regional decision reviewers and the general reviewers. And thank you, teachers, for your engagement. And thank you, George. And thank you, Doug. And thank you to Tanya for playing these compositions so beautifully, the way that they were intended and how the children heard that music inside their head. And thank you, Francis, for creating this composition festival 37 years ago.
You're welcome.
From what we can still tell everybody, it is the largest composition festival in the world for young children. So that's pretty incredible right now too, as well, because not many people believe that little ones can compose. And I think we proved them wrong today. And on a daily basis. So we're going to say goodbye, and I'm going to share the one last, where is it there? Media player. That's not what I want. I want to do something else. We're going to go back. We're just going to say goodbye and thanks for watching. I'm going to stop that for a sec. And I'm going to share it. And if anybody has any questions or concerns or wanted to reach out to us, we're here. We have real people in our office all the time. And I wish everybody a wonderful, safe, happy, positive Easter weekend if you celebrate Easter. If not, just have a really good weekend and treat each other well. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to turn off my camera and play the thanks for watching. Bye.